The winter winds of Orith Station cut like knives. It wasn't a planet, not really, a vast mining outpost carved into the icy crust of a barren moon, where storms never ceased. The docking bays shook from the constant gale, and the thin atmosphere seeped into every crack. Most beings hurried through its corridors bundled in thick coats, boots clattering against steel floors, their breath forming mist in the frozen air. But two figures moved slowly, barefoot, their ragged clothes little more than rags against the cold. Kaylin clutched her daughter close, wrapping the girl in what was left of her cloak. The child's lips were blue, her small body trembling. Kaylin's own claws were numb, her scales pale with frostbite, but she tightened her hold. "We just need to make it a little further," she whispered. They reached the crowded food district, bright signs, sizzling pans, steam spilling from stalls where miners and haulers warmed themselves with thick stews. The smell made Kaylin's stomach twist painfully. They hadn't eaten in 3 days. She approached a vendor, lowering her head. "Please," she rasped. Her voice cracked. "We just want a hot meal, please." The vendor sneered. "No credits, no food." He waved her away, as though she were vermin. Kaylin bowed her head and shuffled back, ashamed. She had been a proud Zerani matron once, her household known for hospitality. Now she was nothing but a beggar with a half-frozen child in her arms. Her daughter whimpered, "Mama, it hurts." Kaylin's throat closed. She pressed her lips to the girl's frigid brow, whispering lies she hoped would keep her alive a little longer. A man noticed. He was human, dressed in a grease-stained jacket, his hands calloused from labor. He had been eating a steaming bowl of stew at the edge of the district, but when he saw the alien woman and child, his spoon froze halfway to his mouth. Something inside him twisted. He rose, carrying the bowl with him. Kaylin stiffened when he stopped in front of her. She expected mockery, or worse. Humans were newcomers in the galactic fold, often brash and unpredictable. She lowered her gaze, clutching her daughter tighter. The man crouched. His voice was gentle. "Here." He held out the bowl of stew. Steam curled into the icy air. Kaylin stared. We cannot pay." "Not asking for payment," he said simply. "Your little one needs this more than I do." Her claws trembled. She wanted to refuse, to cling to what little dignity she had left, but her daughter's eyes locked onto the food, wide and desperate. Slowly, Kaylin took the bowl, helping the girl sip. The child whimpered once, then sighed, tears streaming as warmth filled her belly. Kaylin bowed her head. "Why?" she whispered. The man shrugged. "Because I can." His name was Aaron. When Kaylin tried to hand back the empty bowl, he shook his head. "Come on. You can't stay out here. You'll both freeze." She flinched. "We cannot follow. It is not safe for you to be seen with us." Aaron's eyes hardened. "Safe or not, I'm not leaving a child out here to die." End of story. She hesitated. Pride, fear, shame, all tangled inside her. But her daughter's shivers gave her no choice. Slowly, she followed. Aaron's quarters were small, tucked above the dockyard repair bays where he worked. The heater rattled, but compared to the freezing streets, it was paradise. He set blankets around them, poured steaming water into a basin, and pressed it into Kaylin's hands. "Warm your claws. Careful, it's hot." Kaylin obeyed, tears streaming silently down her scaled cheeks. Her daughter curled in the blankets, sighing with relief. Aaron watched quietly, then said, "What's your name?" "Kaylin," she whispered. "And my daughter, Arya." "I'm Aaron." He gave a small smile. "Guess the universe decided to throw us together today." Kaylin bowed her head. "You should not have helped us. People will shame you for it. We are nothing here. Outcasts. Aaron leaned back in his chair, arms crossed. Where I come from, nobody's nothing. The words struck her like a blow. Over the next days, Kaylin tried to leave. She hated feeling like a burden. Each time, Aaron stopped her. You've got nowhere to go, he said firmly.
Stay.
At least until you're strong again. She resisted, but Aria's health left her no choice. Slowly, reluctantly, Kaylin accepted his care. She began to cook in gratitude. At first, simple meals from scraps, broths, fried breads, roasted roots. Aaron was stunned. You made this from what little we had. Kaylin's lips curved faintly. I was once a keeper of a household. Food was our gift to others. Then it looks like I lucked out, Aaron said with a grin. Her heart warmed despite herself. But whispers began. Dockworkers muttered when Aaron walked with Kaylin through the market. Vendors refused her again, sneering that humans were foolish to waste kindness on the unwanted. One evening, 2 miners cornered Aaron outside the repair bay. She's filth, one spat. Everyone knows it. Cast out. Shame-marked. And you shelter her? Makes you know better. Aaron stood tall, jaw tight. Say that again. The miner sneered. Filth. Aaron's fist struck like a hammer. The man staggered back, bloodied, while the other fled. Breathing hard, Aaron turned to find Kaylin watching from the shadows, her eyes wide with fear and awe. You should not fight for me, she whispered. Shouldn't have to, he shot back. But I will. Every damn time. Her throat tightened. No one had ever spoken for her before. Weeks turned to months. Kaylin and Aria stayed. The workshop became more than shelter, it became home. Aria laughed again, her cheeks rosy with warmth. Aaron taught her little tricks with engines, while Kaylin filled the air with the scent of Zerani spices. Word spread of Kaylin's cooking. Dockhands, curious at first, came to taste and returned, amazed at the warmth of her stews and breads. Soon, the once scorned exile found herself welcomed, not for her status, but for her gift. Aaron grinned one evening as the workshop bustled with diners. Told you. You're not nothing. Kaylin's eyes stung. You gave me more than shelter. You gave me back my dignity. He met her gaze steadily. No one deserves to be left out in the cold. Years later, travelers spoke of Orth Station not just as a frozen outpost, but as home to a small kitchen tucked above a dockyard. A place where a Zerani exile and her daughter cooked meals that warmed even the hardest hearts. And always at her side was the human who had first offered them a steaming bowl of stew on a freezing night. Kaylin never forgot the words that had saved them. We just want a hot meal, please. And a human's answer that changed everything.
Here.
Take mine.